Hi, my name is Aubrey Chibi, and this is my HFPA practical submission video. This is my client Miranda. She's 27 years old. She has filled in her informed consent form, her PARQ, and her personal history. So for our resting values, we're gonna take the blood pressure and our resting heart rate. We're gonna start with the blood pressure. So what we're gonna do is put this here on the elbow over the branchial artery, like this. So rest here. Yes, and then put a machine on. Okay. So our systolic pressure is 108, which is optimal, and our diastolic pressure is 71, which is also optimal because it's less than 80. Her resting heart rate. I'm gonna take a pulse from on her wrist for 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna multiply that by 6 to get our beats per minute. Okay, so here goes. Okay, that was 10 beats. So I'm gonna say 10 multiplied by 6. It's equals to 60 beats per minute. That's good according to our normative table. Okay, cool. So next up, we're gonna take my client's BMI. We're gonna do this by taking her weight and dividing it by her height squared. Please step on the scale. Okay, so her weight is 83.5. And now we're gonna take her height. So the weight is height is 1.65. We're gonna say a weight of 83.5 divided by a height of 1.65 squared, and we get 30.6, which is slightly obese. We're going to do the waist to hip ratio. We're going to divide the waist readings by the hip readings. Okay. And that's 83. Okay. So the waist. That's 109. So we're gonna take 83, which is our waist ratio. 83. We're gonna take 83, which is our waist ratio, divided by 109, which is our hip ratio, and we get 0.76. Now for postural assessment, we're going to start with the posterior view. The ears are straight, the scapula is abducted, the spine is straight, the iliac crest is level, knees, she has not knees, popliteal fossa is level, and the feet are supinating. For the lateral view, head is facing forward, there's a slight curvature on the neck, cervical spine is extended, thoracic spine is normal, lumbar spine is flat, pelvis has a posterior tilt, and feet are verted forward. Next, we're gonna take a body fat percentage. We don't have calipers, so we're gonna use an electronic scale. So body fat percentage is 36.0. Okay, so for our flexibility test, we're going to take two readings. We're going to do the sit and reach, and we're going to do the back arc, and then we're going to divide the two readings. Okay, so we're going to start with the sit and reach. I'm going to measure from her chin to the floor. Okay, please hold this. The chin. That's 63. Flexibility test, we're going to do the back arc. So I'm going to ask my client to lie down, and in 3 seconds I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath and go up. I'm going to measure from your clavicle to the floor. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's 20. So I'm going to take the first reading, which was 63, and divide it by our second reading, which is 20. That's 3.15, which according to flexibility norms is good flexibility. Okay, so for our power test, I'm going to ask my client to stand on the line, and then throw this ball as far as possible. We're gonna give it 2 attempts, and then we're gonna take the furthest one. Okay, so stand on the line, straight back, chin up. Okay, go. Okay, move this. Okay. That was 340. Okay, you're gonna draw again, put it down. Gonna draw again. Let's go. Okay, and that was 480, so we're gonna take the second one. Okay, so for our muscle endurance test, we're gonna do the sit-up test. We're gonna see how many sit-ups my client can do in 60 seconds. We have our 60 seconds on. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 27, 28, and time. Okay, so my clients did 29 sit-ups in 60 seconds, which is above average. For a cardiovascular test, we did the Rockport 1 mile, where I asked my client to walk on the treadmill as fast as she can for 1.6 kilometers. I proceeded to record the time it took for her to reach that distance, and took her heart rate, which we used to calculate our VO2 max. Stop. Okay, so after recording the time it took for my client to reach 1.6 kilometers and taking a heart rate, we've deduced that she has a VO2 max of 41, which is a good VO2. Our first cardiovascular exercise was 5 minutes of spinning at 50% intensity. Our second cardiovascular exercise was rowing. I started off by demonstrating to the client how it's supposed to be done. I then went on to correct her posture. Told her to keep her back straight during the exercise. Okay, so for our upper body resistant exercise, we're gonna do the bicep curl. So what you wanna do is put your feet parallel to each other, chest out, chin up, tuck your elbows in, and then go. 1, 2, 3. Got it? Let's go. Legs parallel, and 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so for our second upper body resistant exercise, we're going to do lateral raises, right? So what you want to do, stand up straight again, balance nicely, and then you stretch out your arms. 1, 2, 3. Got it? Let's go. Then 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for our first lower body resistant exercise, we're going to do the squat. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate how you should do the squat. So legs parallel to each other, chest out, and then you go down. 1. You wanna you should have a 90 degrees angle when you go down. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay, cool. So for our second lower body resistant exercise, we're gonna do the forward lunge. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate first. So what you wanna do is you wanna put your 1 foot forward, and then keep your chest out, chin up, and then you go 1, 2. Sit. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for our core exercise, she's gonna be doing a plank, and I'm gonna correcting her fall. Okay, what you wanna do is get your elbows under your shoulders. Okay, come up. Okay, you wanna straighten your back slightly down. Nice one. Tighten your core, and we're gonna do a 30 seconds plank. Let's go. Okay, cool. Okay, now we're gonna do our hamstring stretch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stretch your leg to a 90 degrees angle, and then we're gonna hold that for about 10 seconds, and then we're gonna push to full range of motion just a little bit.